Welcome back to 20 Years of Doom. I'm Temin.
I'm Coffee.
I'm Red.
Now we're in Pandemonium 2 Obituary. I think it was meant to be a tribute to the Doom 1 map, Pandemonium E3M3, but I didn't see the connections when I was playing it. Maybe we'll see them when we're watching this, but I doubt it.
Didn't Pandemonium have a bunch of blue and red textures?
Probably.
Fire blue?
It had water textures and it had the skin textures. So far, neither of those have appeared in this map.
Oh, so pink and blue. Well, close enough.
Well, yeah, you know. So already off to a great. Oh yeah, I had to. This was that map I had to pistol start because the game crashed when I got here. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Oh,
it's alright.
Painful.
Yeah, I died on this map anyway, so it would have been the same regardless.
Well,
yeah, maybe.
well,
not.
you may have started out with more weapons and done much better. Who's
Yeah.
to say?
So this level has like a metric ton of pinkies. They're just all over the place. Let's kick them. Giving zombie men with my foot. It's
Why?
You got a little blood on your boot.
Oh, he's still
God.
alive.
Oh, he's still.
Oh god. These Rocket Men always causing trouble. Alright, that did the trick. I hope.
Does the boot come out when you use the Berserker pack, or is it just?
It's just the fist replacement. I think I mentioned this before, but it is slightly faster than the fist, I believe.
Huh. I don't know. It's been. I mean, I know it hasn't been that long since we started recording this, but part of it just feels like my memory's just spotty over the place.
Yeah. If you listen closely, you can hear the sound of a million demons roaming.
Holy shit.
Well, it's a problem for later, I think. You got to deal with skeletons in the closet, man.
You're trying real hard to get out of that closet.
Yeah. Regular old closet full of bones. What would they have done?
Guess they're boned.
He's got some he's got some real skeletons in his closet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, oh god. I think we're running in circles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is a spiral stairwell.
Well.
Well.
Oh, you have to shoot that switch because I don't know why. Thanks, innocent crew.
Hey, is that even a thing in the original Doom at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just not used very often. Yeah, but it is used a lot more in custom WADs as I've experienced. But not terribly often.
The switch is an entire wall.
Yeah. So
technically speaking.
Pro tip, don't try and fire rockets from tight spaces like this. It doesn't work well.
Yeah.
Usually this
Never would have guessed.
Usually if I get this low early on in the map, I just scrap it, you know. Just use the old rocket launcher and start over. But, you know.
42.
Sometimes I can persevere. Sometimes it's doable, you know. Alright,
You picked up the answer to the universe, so you should be fine.
Alright, there you go. Alright, hello, obviously, Secret Wall. Time to reclaim the super shotgun.
Yes, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that switch, the blue door closes, and for some reason you can't open it by using the door, so you have to use the switch. It's weird.
Okay, sure.
I don't get it.
They really wanted to put a switch in that room and make you use it.
I guess so.
You know the worst part is I just realized.
What?
I probably would have used a super shotgun on those zombie men and not really think about it till later.
Well, you're lucky you're not there to yell at you.
Yep. Anyway, I was thinking since our last time we did recording, isn't Doom mods more or less Super Mario Maker? Far more intensive tools and design.
Yeah, I guess so. Except, I don't know, Doom tools are more extensive than Mario Maker, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
There's definitely a great more deal precision.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like, heck, even within the Mario universe, there have been ROM hacking tools for like decades. But Nintendo wanted to get a piece of that pie, I guess, and they put out a decent product.
Yeah, they also DMCA'd some videos with ROM hacks in them.
Oh yeah, I forgot
At
about
the
that.
same time they did, and it was just like, why bother?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's curious.
Nintendo's weird with their YouTube copyright enforcement sometimes. Oh well.
Well, Nintendo's a bit backwards when it comes to copyright to begin with.
Yeah.
Random Nintendo employee does it. I don't know.
What the?
If I don't sabotage my competition through my inside links to Nintendo, how else will I start my super elite Mario ROM hack channel and get
Oh
famous?
my god. What
Clearly.
a coup. The coup of the century. The murkiest
secret is out.
scam.
Just don't tell anybody it was me, okay?
I'd go on to say, meticulous planning and tenacity spanning decades of denial. Simply one. Sorry.
Elegant.
I wandered off for a bit, and then there was this thing that happened. I like this red rock texture.
It's pretty.
Yeah, you don't really see that often, actually.
No.
I can't even remember seeing it really
No, it's
ever.
It's custom. They palette swapped for this wad. They did some textures.
All right.
Thomas Mueller, I suppose. I think he was the artistic half of the Innocent crew, and Dennis was the programmer guy. I feel like I've mentioned this before too, but it's been a while. We started recording this wad, months ago.
Seasons ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time we have to shoot a switch, I kind of cringe.
Yeah, we didn't have to shoot that one, but it wasn't working because the lift switches don't activate until the lift is usable, which has messed me up a few times in the past. All right.
Can imagine.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Here's the arena battle. Just gotta psych myself up for this. Actually, what am I doing? Come on, there we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh god!
boy.
Cyberdemon. I don't think he can actually leave the arena, so I'm just gonna hang out here.
Well, as long as the rockets don't hit the wall behind you or hit the ground near you, you should be all right.
Should.
we can reenact the box out of Doom 2.
Yep. All right. Let's just do a couple laps. It's under control. A-okay.
Situation normal.
All right. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this ballyhoo.
Enemy Cyberdemon is still a bad shot.
Yep. Check a rune.
Come on.
Rooney?
You're supposed to lead. Come on.
Well,
You're like an ancient demon. How do you not know this?
To be fair, that's probably some new technology, and he's probably like, if I just aim and fire it, it'll hit no matter what.
Oh, so he's like an old person with an iPhone or something.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
Like that's a recent cyber implant. And he's like, how do I use this thing? And he's just point and shoot, right?
Point and shoot. Yeah, right.
All you gotta do is point and shoot.
It's pretty bad with the mancubuses who have not been around that long can figure out their guns more.
Yeah.
Cyberdemon.
I feel like Mancubus fireballs are faster. Maybe it's just me.
I think they are faster because, as we've discussed, they can in fact clip through walls.
Ah.
Oh yeah, this
Taken then.
this part's a bit annoying. They're just barons taking up that entire platform up there. Like, what are you doing? Get down from there.
I don't know why, but this room makes me think particularly of a WAD we haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah,
Involving masters.
it makes me think of an even more recent one. A certain map in that. But yeah. Oh, good news.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Back in action.
All right, we can take care of this
We're on
now.
fire.
Yeah. Things are really heating up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That was the pun I was reaching for. But couldn't quite grasp. It was just a little too hot for me.
Oh boy. Ah, jeez.
I never noticed that before. The fire having physics like that, just dropping off.
Yeah. Well, it happens, and there's your proof.
It's pretty
like
neat,
napalm.
actually.
It's a fire stream.
Now, we could discuss the physics of fire, but that's for another wad, for another time.
Liquid goes down, fire goes up. So, falling fire. I don't know.
So
That's all I got.
Oh god, this was another doozy from a pistol start map.
Oh,
At least you got a chainsaw. It's not a chainsaw start.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah. But I mean, look what I'm up against here, man.
You're sawing a cacodemon. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
this always works out.
I had to, run past everything just to even have a chance. You wouldn't believe how many times
you get to saw a demon.
Yeah, but I died like a trillion times at the beginning of this map. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
Alright, got this. Oh, and also you have to go into the slime to proceed. Thanks. Oh yeah.
Thanks, innocent crew.
This was another thing I forgot to mention, but I'll mention now. So for a second there, my chainsaw wasn't quite hitting the demon. That was because of a block map error. The technical things again. So the block map, I believe it's something that helps with collision detection in the Doom engine. They're basically, I want to say 256 by 256 squares spread throughout the map to make calculations easier on the engine, I think.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes if WADs aren't compiled correctly, the block map will be messed up, and if you're in a different block map from the enemy directly next to you, your hit scans will go right past it. It only happens with hit scans, not projectiles is the thing too. It's really weird. But it's really annoying when you're chainsawing a demon and it's missing. Like, give me a break. What are you doing, Doom guy?
Very agile demon. Rolled a 1 on hit chance.
Critical failure.
Or on rolled a hit.
Nah, if it was critical failure, the chainsaw would probably just break in two.
Oh god, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. I've had some pretty bad critical failures. If anything, it would bounce off and Doom Guy would saw his own head open.
Oh.
What a jerk.
Yep. Or blow up and, fiery hands.
Alright, so there's the blue key. I just gotta lower it,
He's on fire. Sorry.
In which we just...
Go on. Oh,
I'm
God.
just reaching for more fire puns.
I was going to say the video titles will be in which we discuss industrial hazards.
Oh, boy.
Is this chainsaw OSHA compliant?
Speaking of
Let's
OSHA,
roll to find out.
Have you all ever seen forklift driver Klaus?
Forklift driver Klaus.
It's a classic occupational health and safety training video from Germany.
I feel like this has been brought up to me before, but I don't think I've actually seen it.
Well, it's pretty good. I recommend it. It's a good watch. Basically, forkman driver Klaus, he recently got his forklift driving certificate. So he gets his first job as a forklift driver, and just gore ensues. He messes up so bad on the first day. Everything.
Then how did he get certified?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait, when you say, is he ramming people with a forklift or something, or what? So, I don't want to spoil it, but I don't care really. At the end of the video,
let's get the narrative version, I suppose.
At the end of the
audiobook.
At the end of the video, forklift driver Klaus had recently gotten his head chopped off by a bandsaw, and he was driving around headless with the forklift. And
oh God! What?
Two impaled men on the forks and the guys on the forklift are screaming, freaking out. There's a guy who had previously been cut in half earlier on the ground. The forklift misses him. It's a near miss, and then something else comes back and kills that guy. I don't know, man.
Are you sure this isn't a dark comedy?
I'm not sure if that video is serious or not. I feel like it is, but I don't know. It's like from the 80s too, I think.
Are you sure it's not called Final Forkstination?
Well, I mean, that's the localized American title.
Oh, goodness.
Well, at least he wasn't working on a lathe or whatever it's called. Lathe.
Oh, a lathe?
Yeah. There are OSHA videos of people getting their arms, violently twisted up in those too.
No thanks.
Those things will rip your arm out of the socket or tear you in two or whatever comes close.
Industrial machines are kind of scary.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an idiot.
Did you ever work at that place where they had the industrial, the torches, the plasma torches?
Oh, I believe so, yeah. I know what it's called, but I don't feel like name dropping.
Yeah, exactly. That place always felt, inherently unsafe to me. I did a bunch of work there before, and, oh god, there was just they were driving... I remember they had to evacuate it once because they had, compressed paint cans next to their torch equipment or something.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's like standard OSHA.jpg, but in real life. What are they doing? Oh boy.
That reminds me of the Canadian PSAs, if you haven't seen those.
Oh yeah, the ones where they violently get hurt and they're like,
yes,
this could have been prevented. And the chef got boiling water all over themselves.
It was pretty gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen those.
Oh boy.
I think the most painful one out of all of them is probably the one where that one lady falls off a ladder onto a thing of glass.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
And then she gets up and she's covered in glass and cuts and she's going on about how this wasn't an accident or whatnot, and the lady watching this is just I don't know if it ever shows her face or not, but I imagine it'd be something similar to someone seeing a dead person talking to them.
Oh.
God, I was gonna bring up a personal anecdote, but I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing it. It was a near-death experience with a lot of glass.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Maybe some other day, but not today.
All right.
And then there was
fair.
there was one with a plasma torch that was improperly tuned, and the guy ended up flying all the way downward from a skyscraper, whatever he was working on. It was just absolutely disgusting.
Oh, bummer.
And horrifying.
Wait, what do you mean improperly? Did he blow? Did it blow up and launch him off? Or?
Yeah, it was not properly pressurized or something like that.
So it exploded.
That reminds me.
Oh man, what is the name of that scream? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Wilhelm scream.
Yes, thank you.
That reminds me of once I visited my cousins in California.
Those cousins, yeah.
Yeah, you know one of them. Her brother, he was trying to start up the grill for a barbecue, and he didn't know what he was doing, so he had the gas all the way up when he tried to spark it, and then when he sparked it, just this huge fireball came out and singed off. God. It singed off all of his arm hair. It was kind of funny, but
yeah,
could have been worse.
Yikes, man! Come on.
And I kept making fun of it the whole time. Remember when you had arm hair? But
Jeez.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
That was. Oh god. Then my uncle, his dad, made us clean up weeds before our parents came to pick us up. That trip ended on a sour note, I think.
Why is it? Oh.
I mean, would you really want to go somewhere, to visit and then end up cleaning or picking up weeds?
No. Not really.
And
Going to your aunt's house. Yay! To do house chores.
Boo.
great. Oh god, on that same trip, I was there for like 2 weeks, and we spent like an entire weekend at his friend's house, and all we did there was play my Wii. Like I brought it with me on the trip, and oh god, we played through the entirety of Zelda Twilight Princess with me on the nunchuck and him on the Wii remote. It was kind of interesting to play that way.
Oh man, that's the thing. Wow.
Yeah. I don't think Skyward Sword would go as well with the super, analog
right,
Wii Motion
very
plus going
directional.
on. But well, you never know until you try, I guess.
Well, you know what? I'm actually really curious because if you have one person incredibly perfectly focused on the
actual
directional
aiming
slices, yeah, like you could probably actually do really well.
Yeah.
You get some good coordination going.
A lot of people hated the controls in that game, but I thought I'm like the 1% who thought they worked really well. Like I didn't mind having
to that because yeah. I still have to play it, but it seems like I know what people were complaining about, and it seems like a very minor gripe.
Yeah, you do have to recalibrate it a lot, but I didn't have Rocket Guys. I didn't have much of a qualm with that.
Was that a blood fountain?
That was a Doom guy being impaled.
Yeah,
not that. No, my dad.
Oh,
That's
right
it.
there ahead of us. Yeah, that's a blood fountain.
I still have to add in post me shooting those hanged Doom guys because they are the Keen replacement, and I think they're particularly gory if I remember correctly. But I just didn't
Nice.
recognize them as Keen replacements at the time.
Huh.
Oh god, what was the Star Citizen equivalent? Commander Admiral
Admiral
Awesome?
Cool.
Admiral Cool.
That's right. I brought up again that Star Citizen brought up a absolutely wonderful shout out to the history of id with a in-lore post about interdimensional software, the story of the two Jims, and how their careers somehow coalesced from. Let's see. One of them went to work at Oakhurst, which was supposed to be Origin, and then the Romero was working at Peregree, which, Apogee, Peregree. Thanks to Tem and I, we figured that one out.
Yep.
They met up, made their first game, Admiral Cool versus the Karate Dogs from Mars.
That's about right. Oh god, they did another exit trap. What a bunch of jerks.
God.
Really innocent crew. This gimmick is getting old.
Well, we're almost done
they
with
moved
this one.
on. Yeah, but they moved on from there. Started up Interdimensional, and the I and the D are capital. And go look at the logo. The I and the D are spray painted like the actual id logo looks. And yeah, then they made Tiger 3D, and then they made Star Marine. You can probably figure those two out.
Yep. So yeah, the previous map. It was a long one, and the beginning was particularly difficult because they didn't give me any guns. So I had to play like a speedrunner and find the routes to get through from a pistol start.
Or you had to play like me in home defense.
Well, Oh boy.
Oh.
Home defense not working too well, though.
No, not with these super imps going around with their barren fireballs.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. It's such a small change that it's almost unnoticeable.
Yeah. And
What
of
the-
course,
Oh no, Crusher!
I got caught in one of Dennis and/or Thomas Miller's trademark Crusher. Oh yeah, and that chainsaw
Oof.
thing or chain gun. There was a lot going on in this map that sucked. I can't even form words most of the time.
Ooh, 99.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh.
17 maps, man.
Oh my God.
After watching that death reel, by the way, I only have one piece of advice to all Doom players. Don't stand in the slime while trying to chainsaw pinky demons. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it happens, but
sometimes you get flustered and you just want to try and get to the next part, but you're always going through from a pistol start.
Yeah.
Whatever. The end.
Yeah, the end.
Have a nice day, people.